So,
Yeah.
anybody else got anything to say on the topic before we move along?
Obviously, I agree with Fufu as far as like with social media. So I remember growing up, we didn't have social media for real. You know what I'm saying? Like besides like MySpace, but it wasn't like I was getting bullied on MySpace. Like if I got, like I said earlier, if I got bullied, it was in person. I do agree, like how Fufu was saying, with because of social media, um, like now the people that you don't know validate who you are versus the actual people that you do know. And it's so crazy that like your actual friends who are that you actually have, they'll talk to you, be your best friend, they'll be there for you, but you don't care about none of that no more. It's about the people that you don't know. That's the extra $50,000 people that you don't know that tell you who you are. And then if they say you were this person, now you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they think I'm this person. It's like, but they don't even know who the hell you are. And I agree. That's why I think a lot of times with that, they'll let society depict who they are and they forget who they are. And then that's why I think they lose that mental state. And that's when sometimes they want to commit suicide or they do go to the extreme edge of sadness or depression and all that other crazy stuff. So I think for them, social media is a big stress factor.
Yeah.
True. And I guess we was born in that era where we was born before and during it, dog. So it's like, bro, we can go either way with this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily feel no stress or pressure over somebody not liking a picture of ours or something like that, or somebody talking shit under a picture of ours. We'll talk shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
I think it depends on the person though, because I know people that's born in my era that, boy, they'll paint a story for you on social media too now.
That's true too. That's true too.
So I just think it depends on your personality. Like I got people who won't wear the same outfit twice because it was posted on social media and all this stuff. Like
I wear that bit about 1,000 times again. I agree with you. There is a lot of people that from our era. I agree with you. I think the people who's probably like who like have low self-esteem and stuff like that, they create that image on social media, so therefore they can be validated and be respected. Versus in real life, they probably quote unquote like the losers. And I agree with you. I feel like that's how like people who become cops who are losers or who got bullied and they become cops and they still have that PTSD. So like now they're like, oh, bitch, I got the power. I'm the captain now, and they the ones who like to go on the deep end versus, oh, let me stop and think about this first.
yeah.
On that note, I'm gonna move along to the next question. Since
And then
since all generations got stressors, what are some ways you de-stress? You personally?
smoke.
And yeah, well, that's
Smoke,
one way to
drink,
do it.
hang out with my friends. The beach. I love going to the beach. If I don't get in the water, just being. I don't know if that has to do with my water sign, but I just love being by the beach, just sitting there.
Why are you laughing, Mona?
I said,
I mean, that sounds good.
I didn't know.
I don't know what's
said,
the name, but I didn't know Scorpios are water sign. I'm thinking Scorpios is like, you know what I mean, like Scorpion. It should be in a desert or a land, but they're like, oh, that's the water. That's a water sign. I'm like, okay.
I never. For me, I like to buy stuff.
Retail therapy.
So real though.
I like to buy
Yeah,
stuff.
me too.
Those things make me happy. Not in a way where I'm buying like material things to show off. It's just like, okay, you know, this perfume. This will make me happy. Or to be honest, I like to relax a lot. Like just Netflix, eat my favorite snack, or Hulu, or whatever the case may be. I honestly just like to chill at home.
Yeah, I think mine is I like to buy things too. And then I like to go places. Not like here. I like to travel. And like that's a big de-stressor for me. Like any break I get, I like to go somewhere and travel. And then yeah, the other indulgence. Yeah. And sleep. I love to sleep.
Sex.
I agree.
I can say that.
I agree with that. Smoking, drinking, spending time with people. That's what. Like I don't need to travel nowhere. I can hang out and just spend time with the people I love, man. That's enough for me.
I agree with that too.
Do you guys think tying certain things to your de-stressors makes it a little turn into like a stressor? Like if you like people saying like sex or smoking and drinking is a de-stressor. If you like every time you're stressed and you tie it to de-stress, you indulge in those things, can that turn into a stressor?
I think it could turn into an addiction. Like you giving it a reason to. It could be an addiction.
Yeah, I agree. I could say it become more of an addiction versus a distressor.
Right.
I would say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Yeah, I agree with
It's more than one. So you
So
ain't
if you
gotta do
saying
the
okay,
same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to smoke and drink this time, and me, I like to go try different restaurants. Like that's
you.
my distressor. Like just going eating, just chilling. Like Cliff said, being with my family. It don't have to always be like sex or drinking all the time. It's just different stuff.
yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, show no emotions. We all said pretty much is we think it's more like an addiction instead of like a stressor. Because it's gonna be like you tying it, like say okay, me and my like to drink to de-stress, and then I do that every day to de-stress from work every day. Like eventually that thing is gonna pile on and become some kind of a habit. So that would be where the addiction is.
Yeah, that's why I said
Um,
it though. Because I feel like when people tie certain things to de-stress, that is when it becomes an addiction.
mm-hmm.
Instead of
And
going to like the root of the problem and removing what is stressing you, I think people turn to certain things to de-stress, and then they're just so used to doing that it becomes an addiction.
so then you're saying addiction is the stressor then?
I think that's when it becomes a stressor.
Okay. See that?
Because I feel like some people probably don't know the root cause of the stress, don't know how to deal with the root cause of the stress, so they numb the pain, which is your de-stressor. But then if you're doing that too often, it becomes an addiction,
And
which will
additional stressor.
become an additional stressor because now you're battling something else.
That is I can see that. Good way to point it out. I see that.
Yeah, I
Any more
went to
takers on this question?
FAU. I went to FAU, guys. That's College of Education.
Any more takers on this question?
Fritz, you in an Airbnb now?
Oh,
I saw Shay with a background. I was like, I want a background too.
Wow, that's crazy.
I've been nice.
Not a piano. Go on the keys. First go on the keys. Go play the keys real quick. Nope, looks like you're not on the keys to me.
all right. So I'm gonna move on to the final question, the big topic of the whole podcast today. First, I'm gonna give a